Saquon Barkley is a shining example of perseverance. The value of the running back position in recent years has been reduced to dirt, meaning you as a running back are easily replaceable. No matter how talented it is that you are, we'll use you for your rookie contract, but when it's time for your second contract, if you are going to get it from us, because chances are we're going to let you walk, if you are going to get it from us, we're going to give you kibbles and bits compared to the other positions in this sport. Even for a player as talented as Saquon, absolute monster at Penn State, drafted by the Giants, Offensive Rookie of the Year, starts his professional career with back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. All right, man, you start off hot like this in the league? This might be the worst version we will ever see of you. You're only going to get better. This dude's going to be a beast. We might be witnessing greatness right here. But he gets hit with some adversity. Tore his ACL week 2 of the 2020 season, out for the rest of the year. The following year, missed 4 games with a high ankle sprain. All right, man, you showed a lot of promise. Great start, but now we're having a different conversation, talking about your health. Are you injury prone? Is this something that we have to be concerned about long term? And then came the 2022 season, where Saquon went off for 1,300 yards. The Giants, they finished the year 9-7-1, their first winning season since 2016. Saquon Barkley is not just back, Saquon Barkley is so back. And they made it to the playoffs, advancing past the Minnesota Vikings in the wild card round, then lost to the Eagles in the divisional round. But this was a successful season for the Giants. This was their first playoff win in 11 years. And I can only imagine Giants fans at that point in time were thinking to themselves, oh my God, we have hope now. We have a foundation to build upon. Let's get this train running. And unfortunately, the Giants, they lost focus on the prize while being caught up in the natural high. Saquon Barkley, his rookie contract was up, looking for a new deal. Quarterback Daniel Jones, going into the last year of his rookie contract, was also looking for a new deal. Mind you, this is after just throwing 15 whole-ass touchdown passes in 2022, which is objectively awful. It should be categorized as butt-ass. This isn't like the 1960s. Yo, if this were the 60s and a quarterback threw 15 touchdowns, we'd be like, oh my God, that's amazing. Keep him here forever. An absolute legend. But in 2022, 15 touchdowns? What are we doing here? You want a multi-year extension? If anything, the Giants should have stood 10 toes down and be like, all right, we're going to franchise tag you, basically a 1-year prove-it deal, and then we'll talk about it the following offseason. Between Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones, obviously Barkley is the much better football player. They should have prioritized Barkley, but instead, they focused all their energy and resources on Daniel Jones, securing him to a multi-year extension, 4 years, $160 million, $81 million guaranteed. And with Saquon, the Giants slapped the franchise tag, eventually agreeing to a 1-year extension just above the franchise tag, $10 million with $900,000 in incentives. The Giants rewarded the wrong guy while disrespecting the guy that deserved the big reward. They committed to Daniel Jones over Saquon Barkley, I believe, for 2 reasons. Number one, the quarterback position is greater than running back. I understand that if and only if the quarterback is worth it, which Daniel Jones clearly was not. And I think they also felt, point number 2, that because they won a playoff game, that wild card round against the Vikings, that they felt compelled to pay Daniel Jones that money. Well, he just won us a playoff game. What are we supposed to do? Not pay him? Well, yeah. You see, when you pull back all the layers of that playoff victory for the Giants and Daniel Jones having a pretty good game, you will see that the reason behind that was because Daniel Jones got away with playing Madden on rookie mode. The Vikings that year had the second worst defense, giving up nearly 400 yards per game. It was a mirage. It wasn't real. But the Giants got caught up in the natural high. We got to pay the quarterback, most important position in all of football. This guy's going to be great. We're going to commit to him long term. $81 million at least anyway. That's crazy. The results in 2023, Daniel Jones played in just 6 games. He tore his ACL, but respectfully, before he got hurt, missing the rest of the season, 3 total touchdowns, 9 turnovers. He just wasn't good, and the Giants should have been aware of that. In fact, Daniel Jones, his best season was his rookie year in 2019, where he's regressed ever since. The Giants disrespected Saquon Barkley. And then that following offseason, for GM Joe Schoen, instead of negotiating with Saquon in good faith, Schoen advised Saquon and his agent that they want him to test the market and circle back to the Giants with outside offers so that the Giants could use that information to make a decision. And it's not known if Saquon actually reported back to the Giants, but if he didn't report back to them, I don't blame him. Because if I were Saquon, you got me all the way effed up. You giving out participation trophies to a bum-ass quarterback, $81 million guaranteed for doing nothing. I'm a great running back. I've earned my pay, and you gonna have me jump through hoops and hurdles talking to other teams to give that information to you to think about maybe giving me a fair deal? You've lost your mind. He signs with the Philadelphia Eagles, and the rest is history. He goes to a team that's got its shit together, no funny business, no stupidity, just football. Best GM in the league, who put together the best roster in all of the NFL. Has his career best season, first team All-Pro, over 2,000 yards rushing, 101 yards shy of breaking Eric Dickerson's single season rushing record, 13 rushing touchdowns, Offensive Player of the Year, and a Super Bowl champion. But it doesn't end there. After having such a great start to his career, only to be brought down by injuries, to then build yourself up, only to be disrespected by your employer. And most people working in corporate America can certainly relate to that, where you bust your ass, you do everything possible, you exhaust all of your talents and skills and say, look, boss, here's the numbers, here's the productivity, here's everything I've brought to the table. I believe that I deserve a raise because of X, Y, and Z, only for your employer to fuck around with your money. All right, clearly this isn't the job for me. I need a new job post haste. You get a new job, you leave the circus that is the New York Giants and go to a competent organization that is the Philadelphia Eagles with the proper support and resources. And guess what? You flourish, and it doesn't stop there. Not only do you flourish, you get rewarded for it. Saquon Barkley is now the highest paid running back in NFL history after signing a 2-year extension, $41 million. Amazing. No games, no drama, no farting around. The man earned what he has been rewarded with. Finally, from a competent organization, not a dumbass team like the New York Giants. And Saquon Barkley, along with, I would say, Derrick Henry, has brought back respect to the running back position. That if you have a dominant player, you need to keep him on your roster and not look at him as, well, he's a running back and we need to get cheaper on that position. We'll change him for somebody else from, say, Toledo, for example, and we'll be just fine. No. If you've got a great running back, that is a valuable asset. Shout out to Saquon Barkley, man. Totally happy for him.